Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. So in this video, we'll be talking to you about 4 ways to react to a scandal.
That's right.
So
Scandal everywhere.
Absolutely. So we came up with this 4 ways to react to a scandal after the last scandal news that we listened to.
Yeah.
That really touched us.
Yes.
And we started reflecting on how we may have been reacting to scandals.
And probably contributing to the negativity surrounding scandal.
Yes. And we do know the whole mental health issue in the world right now.
Yes.
And we are not exempted from these, mental health issues.
True.
So how do we guard our hearts? How do we guard our mental health? It could be as simple as the way we react to the daily news we hear, the things we watch in the media, because there's so much going on now.
Absolutely.
So we decided to share these 4 ways with you guys. So
the first way to react to a scandal, when you hear about it, a scandalous news, is to pray for the parties.
Absolutely.
Quite often, every day. Yes. Every day we wake up, like in the media, in your neighborhood, you hear about. In fact, somebody probably even listening to us right now is the victim or the one who is going through the scandal or the one who's been accused, in the scandal situation. So what we are encouraging that if you hear about a scandal, the first thing you have to commit into your heart is prayers, because real people are involved. Real families, real communities are being impacted.
People are hurting.
So somebody is victimized, and at the end of the day, it leads to the person having shame and cannot even show their face. Certain people cannot even get some jobs because of the scandal surrounding them. So real individuals are involved, and as a Christian, what you have to learn to do is pray for the individuals.
Yes.
So pray for them. It's important you pray for the individuals. The second way to react to a scandal is to counsel. Counsel. If you are a victim or if someone going through scandal, you need counseling.
Yes.
You need to seek counsel. If counsel is not coming your way, if you don't find people around you counseling you, seek for it. Ask for it. Look for the right. Right organizations.
Sometimes it's not that easy.
It's not easy, yeah. And that's why we're encouraging that people who hear this and their friends, they are very close to the individuals who are going through the scandal. You need to be their support system. You need to provide support for them. You need to, sometimes people who are going through such scandal hide in the house or hide in, they don't want to go out.
Yes.
And then they're stuck in there before they run into depression. Some get very suicidal. And then you'd be like, oh, I wish I had gone there to see him. He wouldn't have done this.
Absolutely.
So that's why when someone is going through scandal, you need to be there for them.
Especially in this era of cancel culture.
Yes.
Where someone does something the society does not agree with, we just cancel them.
Exactly.
Yes, we're not promoting that evil should be celebrated, but sometimes people get better through godly counsel.
Yes. So basically, counsel, in the multitude of counsel, there's wisdom. So it is important to, friends and family who know the people going through the scandal, whether the victim and even including the one who is victimizing others, they both need counsel. The families that are impacted need counsel. They need support system. Sometimes some of these scandals affect children to the extent that they can't even go to school.
Yes.
They are being bullied in schools.
Such a shame.
So as a Christian, don't be part of the negative effort that is going on around scandal. Rather be the positive one. Rather be part of those that are encouraging, that are building people back into society. The third way to react to a scandal is to
just be our brother's keeper.
Absolutely, be a brother's keeper.
And by this, it's as simple as we realizing that as humans, we don't exist in isolation.
Not at all. Yeah.
So you have neighbors, you have family members, you have people around you.
True.
Even when we go out and do something that would eventually become the scandal, people saw us doing that. People saw us going there. Some people actually knew we were doing that.
Many are watching and they see it.
Yes. And so if you see someone going down the way that will bring shame to them, their family, to the church, you need to call them to say, brother, what are you doing?
True.
So, and again, sometimes we set them up for failure.
Yes. Put traps in their way, set them up in a way that they, so that they fall into those traps, and then so they can get shamed.
You see people who actually set up people to fail.
Absolutely.
So you know that your girl, she's married, and she's going to be driving,
and she flirting with this other guy. You see them all the time, and you are saying,
and you actually pass on her number to the guy,
exactly,
or pass on his number to a girl, and that is likely to affect his family or affect his relationship with his wife.
Exactly.
But you encourage these things, and when the smoke start coming out of the burn, you just stand aloof and just watch.
Or you are this guy, the guy, and then the ex is asking you for the number, and then you are quick to pass on the number to the ex. Meanwhile, your guy is married.
So being a brother's keeper is just watching out for each other. When you see someone going down the wrong way, that human in you should be able to just say, hey, that way will really ruin you. It will ruin your family. And even when we see them doing something that is not right, we should first speak to them.
Yes. Don't leave them to their own fate.
Yes.
And when you see something wrong and going wrong, say something.
Say something.
You can't just stand and watch.
That's just the whole be your brother keeper thing. Like if you see something, just say something.
We're humans, and we are interdependent, and we depend on. So sometimes the person may be going through that out of ignorance and without even knowing what they're doing.
Absolutely.
But you approaching and confronting them in a very godly way, or in a very good way, with a very good intention,
with love.
with love, can actually draw them from that problem before scandal gets to it.
Absolutely.
So this point we are mentioning is more like a preventive method that can help them prevent people from getting to scandal.
Yes.
So very important.
Families breaking, prevent relationships being ruined.
Yeah.
And just make people better and our society a better place.
Yeah.
And then the fourth and last point that we came up with on how to handle scandalous news is to learn from these mistakes.
That's right.
So when you're reading these news, these are real people going through these situations. Don't just say, oh, it's them and I'm just standing strong. It can never be me. No, it can be you.
Let he who think he stands watch lest he falls.
So just learn from these mistakes.
Yes.
And I think a practical way would be to actually analyze what just happened to these people. What could they have done to prevent that? And when you write out these things, and you can actually see where you yourself may actually easily fall into the same situation. So you know how to prevent it in the future.
True.
And with these points we came up with, we hope that you have learned from this. Absolutely.
And it will impact you, and you can be a good Christian and let this be part of the positive reaction towards scandal.
We hope to always approach every scandalous news
with a positive mindset.
Yes. Going through these 4 steps, I think it's a better way of dealing with these things, because the world we're living in now,
there's so much going on.
Oh my days, it's just full of news here, negativity everywhere.
That's right.
So we hope you find this video helpful, informative, and educative. Do subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification button. And we will see you in our next video.
Bye.